Want to dominate the chessboard? Let's talk about the King's Fianchetto Opening. It's a powerful way to start your game. The first move? Simple. You move your pawn to g3. That's it. This move might seem innocent, but it sets the stage for a strong defense and a surprising attack. The King's Fianchetto is all about controlling the board. You do this by developing your bishop on the long diagonal. This opening is like a slow burn. You build up your position slowly and carefully, then, bam! You unleash your attack when your opponent least expects it. This opening is great for beginners. It teaches you important chess principles. You learn about controlling the center, you learn about developing your pieces effectively, and you learn about creating attacking opportunities. But don't think this opening is just for beginners. Grandmasters use it too. The King's Fianchetto is super flexible. It can lead to many different types of games. You can play a quiet, positional game, or you can go for a sharp, tactical battle. The choice is yours, so, buckle up. We're about to dive deep into the world of the King's Fianchetto. The King's Fianchetto is all about your bishop. You develop it to g2. From this powerful position, it controls the entire long diagonal. This diagonal is like a laser beam. It cuts right through the board. Your opponent will feel the pressure. They have to be careful about putting their pieces on that diagonal. One wrong move, and your bishop will pick them off. The long diagonal is also important for attacking. You can use it to target your opponent's king, especially if they castle short. The King's Fianchetto gives you a strong, solid position, but it also allows for creativity. You can choose how to develop your other pieces. You can attack on the king's side or the queen's side. The possibilities are endless. Mastering the King's Fianchetto takes time and practice, but the rewards are worth it. You'll be able to outmaneuver your opponents, and you'll be able to launch devastating attacks, so keep practicing. Controlling the center is crucial in chess, and the King's Fianchetto is no exception. You want to control the central squares. This gives you more space for your pieces, and it limits your opponent's options. One way to control the center is with your pawns. You can push them to e4 and d4. These pawn moves create a strong wall in the center. They also open up diagonals for your bishops. Another way to control the center is with your knights. Knights love being in the center of the board. From there they can control many squares, and they can jump over other pieces. Remember, the center is a battleground. You need to fight for every square. Don't let your opponent push you around. Control the center and you'll be well on your way to winning the game. So, what if your opponent plays the King's Fianchetto? Don't worry, there are many ways to counter this opening. Black has a few good options. One option is to fianchetto their own king's bishop. This creates a mirror image on the board. Another option is to attack the center immediately. Black can push their pawns to e5 or c5. This challenges white's control of the center. It forces white to react to black's moves. Black can also try to exchange their fianchettoed bishop. This weakens white's control of the long diagonal. It also gives black more freedom to move their pieces. Remember, chess is a game of adaptation. You need to be able to adjust your plans based on your opponent's moves. Don't be afraid to try different approaches. The more you play, the better you'll understand the strengths and weaknesses of each opening, and that's how you become a chess master.